Hey guys, how's it going? So, I was going to make a video on how I was doing my Halloween costume, but got kind of busy around that time because I was actually getting the costume on, work, getting to the party, all that sort of stuff. But it went well. I found a slightly different way to wrap the toga that actually worked a bit better, I found. Didn't have to secure it. Before I was going to try and safety pin it, but apparently real Romans don't secure their togas, so found a way to tie it that worked. Yeah, so that went well. Party was good. Just hung out with some friends at a friend's house. Yeah, all went well. Hope you guys had a happy Halloween. I finally got the part in for my car. Supposedly the right part. I think it will be. My car's in the shop now, so they gave me another car. This is my second courtesy car that they've given me, and both so far have been nicer than my car. The first one that I was using was a 2014 Chevy Malibu. It's quite a nice car. The one that I'm using now, which I like a bit better, actually I like quite a bit better, is the 2014 Buick Regal Turbo. So they're both based on the same platform, the Epsilon 2. That is also shared with the Opel Insignia, so it's got some European flavor to it. They are similar wheelbase, similar size inside the car and in the trunk. Just the Chevy they're both good looking. Like the Chevy GM in general has definitely stepped up their game as far as interior design and overall design on the outside of the car as well. But we do have some differences between the two. Definitely the power plant under the hood for both is quite different. The Malibu is more geared towards fuel economy, saving money. So you have a 2.5 four-cylinder, cranks out about 197 horsepower. It also has the auto stop start feature with the transmission. Sorry, not transmission, the engine, the cylinders of the car. So it literally turns the engine off, like it's just off, and you can't hear it anymore. Well, you have your foot on the brake, the car inside, your radio, everything is going, but the engine is off. You can't hear it. It's really cool. And then as soon as you take your foot off the brake, the engine just snaps right back on. Normally the start process when you put your key in the ignition takes about a second, but when this auto stop feature starts back up, starts the engine back up, it's like a millisecond. Super, super quick. You hear it, turn back on, and you're good to go. So it's supposed to save gas for when you're idling, stop signs, red lights, all that sort of. So has that four-wheel disc brake. The one that I had the Chevy MyLink system, so it has the touchscreen in it, Bluetooth, XM, satellite radio, all that sort of stuff. And then the Buick Regal, which I said is my favorite. It's definitely more performance oriented, not as worried about fuel economy, and also does have a better interior. Both are really nice, but I do like the Buick better. So this guy here, we've got a 2-liter four-cylinder turbo engine, cranks out 254 horsepower, or 259, sorry. I got my little stat sheet right here. I did a little bit of research before I did this so that, I would know kind of what I'm talking about. But you can definitely feel it. The turbo kicks in at about 2,500 RPM and definitely starts to go a little faster than the Malibu. Four-wheel disc brake as well. You still have the Buick IntelliLink, which is the same as the Chevy MyLink. Your typical multimedia interface, touchscreen, Bluetooth, all that sort of stuff. Dual zone climate control in the Buick. It's standard. Same with the touchscreen. A lot of these features are standard in this one. Yeah, no, it's a really awesome car. The Buick Regal does also have another engine option that it's a naturally aspirated, don't know the size, four-cylinder, but it has a mild hybrid feature called e-assist, which helps with fuel economy. And then there's also a GS model, which is my favorite. It does use the same turbo, but it also gives you It's the same sort of suspension you find in a lot of Cadillac cars. It's adjustable depending on what kind of tightness in the suspension and steering you want. And it also gives you Brembo brake pads, Brembo rotors, so a little bit better braking, just better handling overall. That's about it. A few design features. The front fascia has changed. Fascia has changed a little bit on it. So that's pretty cool. Either way, both cars are awesome. And in comparison, the car that I drive, the 2014 Chevy Cruze, it's just the LS2, so it has air conditioning. It has a 138 horsepower 4-cylinder inline engine. So even the Malibu, which is out of the three, kind of the in-between one, has a bit more power, and my car is a little bit smaller as well. It has a smaller platform, shares the same platform as the Buick Verano. Yeah, no, Buick Regal is a great car. It's really awesome. Obviously, yes, it is definitely a bit more sport-oriented out of the three. But it's not the same as like the Cadillac ATS or the CTS-V. Those are, I mean, ATS is really awesome if you're wanting to compare it to some BMW cars. CTS-V is on a whole new level. It's kind of like a Camaro, but in a Cadillac body. Yeah, no, so I've been driving some fun cars, and they're all more expensive than mine. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm just off to get some batteries for the house because my mouse on my computer is dying. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.